Paul's headquarters, also in Columbia, South Carolina.
Thank you. Sounds like you have a lot of enthusiasm. I love it. There's no doubt in my mind the momentum has been continuing and will continue. And thank you very much. You know, a lot has been done here in the last week or so, and also there's been now 3 elections, and a total of 37 delegates have been chosen so far. Less than 2%, like 1.5%. This is the beginning of a long, hard slog. We will continue to do this. There is no doubt about it. The message of liberty is being received by more people every single day, thanks to your effort. The wonderful thing about the message of liberty is if what we seek is peace and prosperity, that is how you get peace and prosperity, by understanding and defending and promoting the cause of liberty. You know, there's no doubt our numbers have been growing, whether it's this primary, but I've been in this business of promoting this cause in the electoral process for a long time. At the beginning, I thought it was just going to be promotion of a cause. Then it dawned on me, if you win elections and win delegates, that's the way you promote a cause. So we will certainly be promoting this in the most frugal way. We will be going to the caucus states, and we will be promoting the whole idea of getting more delegates, because that's the name of the game, and we will pursue it. 20 or 30 years ago, I started, and I didn't think it would be well received, and obviously getting elected 12 times meant the people who knew me best voted for the cause of liberty, and this cause has continued to grow. Even compared to 4 years ago, it looks like tonight we will get 4 to 5 times more votes than we did 4 years ago. So there's every reason to be encouraged. There's every reason that we understand so clearly that the cause is so necessary. This is what I noticed about 4 years ago. After the last election, our efforts were getting more and more attention. And everybody asked me, the media asked me, what is different? Well, the evidence has become clear that the efforts by government is failing, and we can't depend on the government to take care of us from cradle to grave. We can't depend on the government on its efforts to promote and believe that we can police the world and go into nation building, because we're all gone broke. The economy and how we got into the mess and what we should do about it. Others have talked about it in glib terms and not be specific, but I see our problems as a spending problem. Government is too big. We do more things, all the things we're not supposed to do, and we forget about doing the things we're supposed to be doing. So, as a modest attempt to get back to reasonable budgets, we want to have a $1 trillion cut in spending in 1 year. Of course, there is one other little item that I've talked about, not for this campaign, not for the last campaign, but for the last 30 years. Matter of fact, it motivated me in many ways to run for Congress. And then it has to do with how do we get away with paying for these bills and endless spending occurs and government keeps growing. It cannot occur if you have a sound monetary system. That is why I have emphasized the importance of having a sound dollar and why we need to rein in the Federal Reserve System. Pose against us for talking about the gold standard is they said it's too complex and it's risky business. But what can be more ridiculous than saying, oh, money comes out of a printing press and it should be done in secret, creating trillions of dollars and passing them out to the special interests, and we're supposed to accept that as a good monetary system. You know, it isn't all that complex. Matter of fact, if we obeyed the law, we would have sound money. The Constitution still says that only gold and silver should be legal tender. But if one understands this, you can understand why government grows, because politicians don't have to be responsible. There's various reasons why they spend money, but if they, you know, to one degree they can tax us, but there's a limit to how much, because there will be a tax rebellion. And they can borrow, and they can get away with that as long as the credit's good, but eventually interest rates go up. That's why they invented in 1913 this financial system based on fiat money and printing money, because you can delay the pain and penalty. And I used to say so often over the years that, you know, we run up these debts and we pass them on to the next generation. We shouldn't do it. But you know what? What's different today? We are the next generation, and we're suffering the consequences. The reason that we cannot resolve the problem of the unfinanced entitlement system, Social Security and all, because if you just print money, the value of the money goes down and the people's standards go down. Already the people on fixed incomes, their standard of living is going down. The middle class is shrinking. Unemployment, if you look at those honestly, is closer to 20%, and the people are very, very concerned about this. The answers come with a very uncomplicated solution. We've got into this mess by too many people in Washington either didn't care or didn't understand the Constitution. We need to restore the Constitution, and we will restore liberty. In order to do that, we should spend all our resources here at home. That's a good place to spend the money. This is also the reason I have emphasized so strongly about the waste and the amount of money we spend overseas and the foreign aid. At the same time, our people are suffering here at home. So if we want to spend the money, we should work hard to return the money from overseas spending to the people here in this country, and they should spend the money. We all know that it is not so simple. You don't wave a wand. You have to change the people's attitude, and that is what's happening. The people's attitudes are changing, and they're realizing that we can't afford this any longer. Even the people who are on the receiving end know they're getting into trouble because the producers have been pushed out of our country. So this is becoming the opportunity for us to restore the values that had made America great. And it's based on individual liberty. It's based on the concept that we are free people with free spirits. We should have control of our lives, and we should have a control of our destiny, but we also should have control of our money as well.